This is best chance mine of the Copper Belt mines. There's a hole down this road here. That's towards where the processing plant was. And then if you go down the other way, the road goes for, the road's pretty long. It's like 10, 20 kilometers long. And there was a whole slew of mines back in the day when they were doing copper mining. And as you can see, this one behind me here, I'll just show you the wood. So you can see this is like the top frame of the where the entrance would have been. Here's some more wood, etc. But then when they finished, just because this is a public road, they don't want people going in there, so they just block it off. But in the area here, there's a bunch of surface where you can see where they were doing some mining. This one's all underground, but we're just going to head over this way. The way the copper forms is there's cracks that form in the earth, and through the cracks there's fluids that come up, and generally like a hydrofluid type system. And anyway, this area is full of all kinds of different cracks, and it was like the optimal kind of area for copper to form. So the mine back there, was one of those cracks, and I guess when they were following the copper, it led down. So when these cracks form and the mineralization happens in there, they form these really long veins of the minerals. So like you can find, like gold works the same way. It forms in these really long veins, and in copper it's the same thing here. So in that mine, there was a vein that they followed that was down, but there's a vein was a vein just over here. We're gonna go check it out. And it's still kind of visible at the surface, at least the area that was dug out. Head over here to the all right, so one way you can tell that you're at a mine or a mineral rich area, especially copper, is if you start finding green rocks. So I'm just going to show you. I found some green rocks down here. So I'm just walking up on this, and you can see all these. Yeah, green rocks here. So they all have a little bit of copper in there. So right here, you can see this was where a vein was, and it goes down quite a way. So this was all mined out. You get this crack all along here, and down in here. And I guess this was a fairly big chunk. This area right here, there's a big chunk of the vein. Just to give you a bit of scale. So you can see, actually this is really nice stuff. I believe this stuff is malachite. I'll bring it up here. Anyway, you can see the scale. So the vein that was going in here went along here. I guess this was a fairly wider area, and then this was the other area just over here that I found where there's the crack. But this crack, I'm just going to follow it because it keeps on going. So from here along here, So yeah, the vein kind of went in this direction, so the other two spots are over there, and then it continues down here, and then there's a big open pit down here. So yeah, you can really see here what I'm gonna just. Oop. Am I still on? Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna hop up here, and if you want to just stand there. So you can see how, like, there's more of this bright green rock here, which again I believe is malachite, but the vein would have gone through here and then up to the other areas, and I'm not sure if it continued on that way. Can't really see if there's more digging over there. So this is some of that malachite that I found, and there's more of it up there. This is actually one of the original ways that copper was made back during like the Copper Age and the Bronze Age. Was there was mines, I believe in Africa, where they found malachite, and if you take this stuff and you grind it up into a powder, and you mix it with charcoal or like coals from a fire, the coal binds to whatever it is that's in this. I think it's the oxygen. I think it's with malachite. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe that there's oxygen mixed with copper, and that's what makes malachite. And the oxygen binds with the coal, which is carbon. So yeah, the oxygen binds with the carbon to form, I believe, like carbon dioxide. I don't know all the science behind it, but basically once you've, through the process of heating the powdered malachite, you can get pure copper. And that was an ancient technique that they used to use. I'm just gonna see if I can get a little closer without falling into this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know how far down this went. This probably went down a lot further. There. And then goes down into the water there. And there's a good chance that that's probably filled in, and that the actual vein that was there. Woo! Isn't this fun? Anyway, so that's a little bit of some of the mining. I mean, this little section we just took a peek through is, I guess it was more of an open pit rather than going down, because they just follow the copper wherever it is. You know, this stuff right here where you got the cracks, this is all stuff at the surface. And I'm imagining back in the day when before they were mining this, like, there was actually, you could see the copper. And just going up top here, there's we've got a bit more of the green, like the malachite. I'm still holding on to this malachite. I'm just going to leave this behind. Actually, I found from another outing, I found a bunch of malachite in powdered form that I collected for a future experiment. I guess I was gonna see if I could make copper the old-fashioned way. Yeah. So there's the other pit. And then, oops. This one here. See if we can follow this to the other side of the road. See if this vein kept on going. And really, you just gotta follow the green rocks. Take a peek over here. This was kind of the direction that the vein was going. Yeah, this kind of looks like maybe there was a bit of digging around here. There's some more little patch here of green, a little bit of malachite, and this rock looks like it's metamorphosed rock, which is kind of typical for being around hydrothermal areas. Yeah, there we go. Got a little bit more the malachite there, and some here. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of these mines around this area. Like I said, this the Copper Hall Mine Road. Yeah, see, we got some more green here, so might be a sign of some sort of mineral that's associated with copper. But there's definitely a bunch of little rocks here that are green. Obviously, there was a lot of copper in this area. Like this whole road, back this way and then up the other way. There was tons of copper here, and they were mining it for years and years and years. Anyway, I think I'm going to make that it for this video. I will definitely see if I can hunt out some more abandoned mines in the area and see if I can take you exploring with me. Thanks for coming and checking out this one, and we'll catch you in the next one.